Yes. Yes. Yeah, we gotta start right now. You gotta explain me the Asia. What is the name of the place?
Okay, we're here in Rishabatow. This is the village of Carpentier. Now, Carpentier, there's a ghetto here. There's about 250 to 300 people living here. They have no toilet at all. They have no place to bathe except for this river. Now, there was one little girl about a year ago. She died from this bad water. And that's when I decided that I wanted to try to help the families here. This river, the people bathe in this
You gotta talk.
the people bathe in this river, and he died. So this is why the main reason why I want to do this is to try to protect the health of these children. I'm going to guess there's about 100 children live in this little barrio here. Now what we'd like to do is we'd like to put in 16 showers and 16 toilets, outhouses, so that the people have a place to go to the bathroom. They go into the bathroom out here. They go into the bathroom anywhere out here they can. And the children have to play here. It's a horrible living conditions for these children.
Now,
Another thing I would like to do is I would like to show the Labario here, and I would like to concrete this, all the walkways down here so that the children have a clean place to play. You can see right here, where I'd like to put a set of stairs in here, so that when it rains, it will clean this place out.
keep explaining your project.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring water in here. There's water across the street. I'm going to need about 500 feet of piping. And I'll be able to put water here so that the people have water available to them. In order to get clean water, they have to walk about a mile to get clean drinking water.
But there is a market here.
A market?
Yeah. Where people come to.
Every Saturday, there's about 2,000 people come into the village here. And so on Saturdays and Tuesdays, when they have the market, there's between 1,000 and 2,000 extra people here. That's why we need to have toilets so that these people, even though they don't live at the Slabario, they're here 2 days a week. It will give them a clean place to go to the bathroom so that they're not going to the bathroom in the bananas.
Let's take a look.
Donkeys down here. Now the children are going to be playing here. People bring their donkeys down here to bring their goods down to the market. And nobody cleans up after their animals.
Tell me again. This is a shit from
That's a donkey.
donkey shit.
That's donkey. Yeah.
Okay.
Donkey feces.
This is where the children.
The children play here. You know, I've seen at least 60 or 70 children get hurt falling down right here. I've spent about 2 years of my life here in Rishabatow.
But how many children?
I don't know exactly how many children are here, but I'm going to guess there's 75 to 100 children.
Okay, let's go.
When it rains, the water just comes right down through here. The water stayed stagnant over here where I'm going to show you. And then the water just puddles right over here. So what I'd like to do is cement this whole thing, grade it, so that all the water drains right out of here. That way we don't have to worry about the water that children play in the dirty water. Every Tuesdays and every Saturdays, people come down here to sell their goods.
With no sanitation.
There's absolutely no sanitation here at all. They don't even have an outhouse, not even one single outhouse for 250 people. That's why I'd like to put in some shower stalls and some, I'd like to put 8 shower stalls on one side, 8 toilets on one side, and on the other side I'd like to do the same thing. Put 8 showers on that side and 8 toilets on that side. They will give, for the people who live here, it will be roughly 15 people per shower and per toilet.
Good. Very good. Very good. And now let's go and the beach. This is the beach.
Yeah, the beach is just right over here. The beach is 100 yards away.
Okay, let's see the beach. Mr. Blake, you like the
There it is, that little boy, his family has no money, he can't even afford underwear. You can see the children right there, they're playing in that dirty, stagnant water. If we got a little bit of money, we'd just fill that hole in.
explain the sources, like how people feeding themselves, like by fishing. The only source.
Yeah, most of the subsistence, you can see that here, obviously, we're on the ocean, on the Caribbean, and this is how the people are making their livings and feeding themselves. They put out a net, and then 10 or 12 or 15 men will pull the net in. Explain what we're seeing right now is we're seeing the children playing in this dirty, stagnant water. And this is how a lot of these children end up getting sick. I'm not sure how many have died. We don't know. But I know of at least 4 people that have died from bad water in Roshabato. 2 here in Carpenter and 2 in the city of Roshabato itself. All right, we're here in Carpentier, which is a small village in the city of Roshabato in Haiti. And the problem is that 250 families live in this barrio or the ghetto, and they have absolutely no toilet. Come over here and I'll show you where the toilet used to be. This was the outhouse for 250 people. It got filled, so the men decided to abandon it. Now the people have to go to the bathroom here in the bananas, or they go out here in the gravel pit, and then the children are playing here. It's just horrible sanitation conditions. Now, right where we are standing right now is where I would like to put in 8 shower stalls and 8 outhouses. And I would like to do the same thing on the opposite side of this barrio. Now, there is water right across the street, but there is no water here in the barrio. There's a pipeline right across the street. My idea is to bring it down underneath the bridge, which we're going to go to the bridge now and we'll show you. And then walk about a mile to get water. The river to get a drink of water. And then they end up going to the bathroom in the river. Now, there was one little girl who I cared an awful lot about. I knew her since she was an infant. Her name was Cammie. And she died from drinking this bad water. When they were giving her a bath, she ingested the bad water. It ended up killing her. Now you can see the people come down here to do their laundry and to shower. And this water is polluted. Now, we're on the opposite side of the bridge. The pipe. There's the water line right there. My idea is to bring it down, key into that, bring it down underneath this bridge, and then be able to bring it over to the barrio. That way we don't have to dig up the highway. We don't want to dig up the asphalt. You can see the women are doing their laundry right here in the river. If we give them clean water closer to their homes, then they won't have to walk all the way down to the river to do their laundry.
Yes.
Too bad we couldn't catch somebody fucking. We should have Mackerson go over and make believe he's sick of the shit. Oh, that's all right.
No.
Look, you can see the donkeys right next to the river. When that donkey goes to the bathroom, it's going to go right into the river. It's a very bad problem here in Haiti.
What
But-
about the state government? They never do nothing?
The government in the state does absolutely nothing, no. Nothing. There's a problem with tuberculosis here, too. And I spoke with a doctor friend of mine who is on our board, Dr. Jude. And Dr. Jude told me that there's no such social programs to help these people. So in order just to be checked to see if you have tuberculosis, people don't have $50 American. You need an x-ray in order to tell if you have the tuberculosis or not. No, they can give you a shot and it will tell you if you have tuberculosis, but you may just be a carrier. Some people are carriers and they're not infectious. But there was one girl here, she used to lay down right over here and she was coughing all over all of us. I got upset with her one day. We ended up having an argument. She died about a month later from tuberculosis.
Okay, stop. Right, stop. There is no hospital around?
Yes, there's a hospital. Right where we saw you, the hospital is right there.
But
In Port
people
Salut.
have to go so far?
They have to go to Okai. There's no x-ray at the hospital. They have to go to Okai.
Wow.
There's one woman down here where I buy my coffee. She has cancer in her throat. She has to go to Port-au-Prince three times a month to get her shots. She has to go all the way to Port-au-Prince 3 times a month to get her chemotherapy.
I would like to film it. The hospital.
Well, we can show the hospital, but I don't see what good that's going to do. Because that's in Port Salut. That's not even in Le Chabateau. Most people too, but I can only do one thing at a time.
Because I want to show the situation because of non-sanitation. Okay, showing the hospital, showing all people like if there are no one in the hospital, showing people like sick in the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the water.
We can do that. Well, no, they're not all sick because of the water. See, that's like Dr. Jude said. Without them doing an autopsy on her, they have no idea of exactly how. Okay, now we're at the village of Reshabato. It's also the town, but this is one of the three villages that are without water. Right now we're walking down to where the spring is, where we're going to be pumping the water from this spring to the top of a mountain so that everybody... The problem that they had here was some of the children vandalized the cover and went to the bathroom in here, and 8 or 10 people got really, really sick. So they disconnected the water. It used to just be gravity fed to across this little swamp here. On the other side of that little swamp is a place where people used to go to get water, but now everybody has to come here to get water. This is where everybody in town gets their water, right here. This is where everybody comes to bathe, and everybody comes to get their clean water. They're drinking the water where they're bathing.
Explain us the way you're gonna get the water.
What we're going to do is we're going to pump from this cistern here. Well, you got to see the cell phone tower up there? Tell them the cell phone tower. We're going to pump the water up to where that cell phone tower is. We're going to build a big 25,000 gallon tank up there. Now there's already piping on the other side of the road here. So we have to pipe up to there, and then we have to pipe about 1,000 feet down to hook into the existing system that's already here.
Okay, let's get down.
Yeah. Huh? Okay, go. And we're going to build a bigger one here. We're going to get rid of this one. We're going to build a bigger one. Then we'll pump it from here to the top of the mountain. We'll have a solar-powered, it's going to be a solar-powered pump. There's no electricity here in Reshabato at all. They have a generator, but the people still for the generator. Now, they are doing it, but they are working on bringing in electricity here from Carpentier, which comes out of Okai.
Where this water come from?
It's a spring. Just comes out of the ground.
Really?
Yes, that's a spring.
It's like a source.
Yeah, it's a beautiful spring. Look at all the water coming out of there. I don't know exactly, but I'm going to guess there's 1,000 gallons a minute coming out of there. You know.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I think we bothered these girls enough.